Hi, I'm Mark Craighead, owner and founder of Crossbreed Holsters. Welcome to Trigger Time. Welcome back to Trigger Time. As always, we're glad to have you and glad to be here. We're going to start today's show off with Rob Pincus, and he's going to talk to us about the very important factor of how and where to position ourselves during an imminent home invasion. Let's go to Rob.
When it comes to positioning yourself inside of your home during an imminent home invasion, you're going to have a lot of options. Of course, if you really believe someone is banging on your door trying to kill you, someone says they're going to kill you, you have reason to believe you're under lethal threat, you're probably going to go to a ready position. Maybe you're in your kitchen, the entryway is right around the corner. The first thing you might do is try to back away from that entryway. Maybe get yourself behind this kind of concealment, maybe even some cover from this corner. I can be here, tucked around back, in the ready position, calling out to the family, maybe getting on my cell phone, making that call to the police. This is my first defensible position if I really have the option of going anywhere I want to go. We spend a lot of time inside of our kitchens, and thinking about where we would react to that imminent home invasion from that point is very important and crucial. But we also spend a lot of time in the living room. Let's think about that. From this couch, I have a couple of different options. If someone's trying to burst in through that door, or someone's banging on the door, of course my first instinct is going to be what's going on at the door. Rather than run forward towards the entryway where the bad guy's coming, I might go around the couch and back through that room over to a staging area that I can set up and watch through the kitchen, maybe look out a window and see who's banging on the door, again, get on the phone with the police. Maybe I'm going to move that way. That's the first place that I can be off of the angle that the bad guy is moving and still be in a defensible position into this room that might be an office or a bedroom right off of the main living area. Now that's an important principle that we're going to want to follow whenever we can. Get off the line that the bad guy is moving and be off angle whenever we can and wherever we can. But if we can't, or if we need to move deeper into the house to take care of another family member, maybe to access our staged firearm, if we can set up a barricade, we also want to do that. And this is the first solid one between the front door and the bedroom barricade area that I've got set up. And now we get to the bedroom. Again, primary on this floor plan, the movement of the bad guy is down through this hallway. He has to make a 90-degree turn. We're going to secure this door if we can. We're going to close it, maybe even take the time to lock it. If we had reinforced this room, deadbolts, whatever else, we would then have our primary barricade point. As we move into the room, let's think about where we would want to be. Being 90 degrees off angle from the angle the bad guy's moving means thinking about him opening that door and moving in that general direction. So I want to be in this general direction. Now, 90 degrees off angle puts me in this corner. If I'm by myself, not a horrible idea. If I've got other people with me and this is a fixed corner, maybe there's not enough room. I may put them down behind the bed. They're still off angle. They're still not right exactly in the path that that guy's moving, and they can take advantage of some concealment. Maybe even I can take advantage of some of this concealment or some of this cover. Maybe this is where I've staged a firearm. Maybe I've got a long gun under the bed or in a quick access safe. But if in this floor plan we have the option here of this master bath, or maybe you have a walk-in closet, that's going to be an even better idea. Now, if you're alone, again, you probably have enough room to go all the way in, close the door, put another barricade and another 90-degree turn between you and that bad guy. That way you have the most articulable use of force. You have the best opportunity to say, hey, I tried to get away, I tried to stay away. But if you've got family members filling up that closet, filling up that bathroom, you don't all want to be in the room when the bad guy bursts through, this corner becomes your last barricade. They're on the phone with the police, maybe you're on the phone with the police, you're set up right here in this position with the bad guy now needing to burst through the door moving that way. You get to identify him and he's got to make another 90-degree turn while you deal with the threat. Thinking about how you're going to position yourself, thinking about where you're going to be, what you're going to do when you get to that place, making sure you talk with your family about where they need to be. All of these things are important considerations. In the moment of an imminent home invasion, you need to start thinking about exactly where you're going to be. Regardless of whether you're near the entryway, you're in the middle of your house in the common area, or you're right here in your bedroom, the decision of where to position yourself is one of the most important tactical considerations you can make.
Trigger Time is brought to you by Crossbreed Holsters. Drago Gear, DS Arms, First Spear, Keltec, PNW Arms, Thunder Beast, Saber Red, Century Solutions, Delta Outdoorsman, Sport Optics, Fox Knives USA, 511 Tactical, and WW Gun.